Hello! Well, it's that time again. Boy, it's freaking cold outside. It's cold in the shop, too, honestly. I was going to forge something, but it is solid ice. Like, all the way everywhere. And very, very slippery, too. Golly. So, forging will be out of the question. But, why not do some metalwork inside? So today we're going to be doing wire inlay. It's a pretty interesting process where you'll take a stock material, usually like a mild steel or a blade steel or something, and you will cut a channel in the material with a small chisel, then undercut the channel on either side, hammer in copper wire, or in some cases silver and gold, like whatever you have available. We'll be doing copper today. And then clean over the top, and that creates the inlaid piece. But we're going to start by grinding this chisel, because it is absolutely necessary. Got it kind of set up, and we're going to see just how like a straight line goes. That's harder to keep straight than I was expecting. The chisel cuts very well, though. Okay, I think I'm going to cut that one there. Go a little bit lower. And we'll see if we can undercut it and make this work correctly. Alright, one last step. I'm going to take this chisel again, and we're going to do little notches up the middle of this, because they act as like anchor points. Now, I'm going to take the copper wire, and it is still just slightly larger, so that's good, and I'm going to anneal it real fast. Now that is good and extra soft. Hammer it in now. Yeah, that is in there. That is not as clean as it could be, but for a very first try, that's not too bad. Interesting, okay. So, I guess just attempting to make it straighter is going to be the primary goal then, because the rest of it appears to have worked. I'm going to try standing a bit different too. I put the camera well out of the way, and I'm going to try kind of more like a overhandy type approach, I think. So here is the previous side, and here is the side we just did. It's a lot cleaner around the edges. It's still a little bit kicked out over here, but it's way straighter than this. So, I mean, I'm getting better at it each time I do, so that's nice. So that's cool. That's a good proof of concept. What I would like to do now, I think, is attempt almost like a little keychain type thing. And I think I would put a Norse Futhark A in it. My first name starts with an A, so I think that sounds like it might be kind of cool. Plus, yay, Viking characters are nice and straight, and it'll only be 3 lines, so seems simple enough. I want to try it in 80 CRV, so let's get some steel cut, I suppose. Surprised by how well that went. It wasn't very difficult. I was thinking the tool steel or blade steel, whatever, might be a little bit hard to work with, but it honestly cut about as easy as the mild steel. They got a very good annealing process, I guess, for this. So that's good. That made that a lot more enjoyable. Well, I'm pretty impressed with that. Got a couple dinks down here. I don't think I can really grind them out though, so I may do some texture work instead. But that's cool. Yeah, let's draw out a design and then cut away what we don't need. Okay, wow, that took a lot longer than I expected. I really messed around with a ton of different designs and didn't like any of them. Then I looked at this shape on the scissors, and I do actually kind of like this. So the symbol being asymmetrical, I feel like having a asymmetrical shape for it to sit in kind of helps it. So we'll get this drilled first and then cut out. Some acetone. So real fast, let's see what it looks like. I prepared a 3-to-1. Yeah, 3-to-1 ferric chloride, so let's see what it looks like when it etches. Oh yeah, that's looking a lot better. That's more like what I had in mind. Alright, cool. Well, we'll come back when it's done. Alright, well. I feel like that went really well. And it turned out quite nice, too. Not bad for a first attempt. If you'd like to be a part of the next challenge build, there's a link in the description to my Patreon. Every other month, I let my Power Hammer tier patrons vote in a poll, and we'll make the winning design. It might be blacksmithing, it might be, you know, goldsmithing in this case, could be woodwork, you know, just various things. I kind of try to keep it interesting if I can. But if that sounds interesting to you, you can check it out. If not, no pressure. And thank you all very much for watching.